Now, in today's fast-paced world, women are wearing multiple hats. Some are mothers, some are business moguls, some are leaders, thought leaders. Some of them are individuals that are pursuing personal career, personal growth, doing loads of things. They are CEOs. In this fast-paced world, a lot of things that women are becoming these days. Remember, we are breaking the cap, we are breaking the limits that society, the world, culture, and everything has put over us. So yes, we are becoming a lot of things. The challenge, we need to remember, is real. The challenge is daunting. The challenge is actually a bit hard. But this is the trick. It is, at the end of the day, deeply rewarding. The reward that comes from the satisfaction of fulfilling your dream, the reward that comes from the satisfaction of fulfilling your life's ambition and goal becomes truly satisfying. So yes, you can be that and even more. Let us go to balancing. You see, balancing all of these is really not about perfection. Because sometimes there is literally no work-life balance. Let's face it, something has to give. Something might suffer for another thing to succeed. So balancing all of this is really not about perfection. But then again, it is about creating a rhythm that allows all aspects of our life to thrive in harmony. I will say that again. Balancing all of this may not be a thing of perfection. We may not gain perfection in balancing being a wife, a mother, a businesswoman, and a career person that is very big on personal growth. However, it is about creating a rhythm that allows all aspects of our lives to thrive in what? Harmony. So you are a mother and you can harmonize by being a businesswoman. You can harmonize by your personal growth. You can harmonize by being a wife. You can literally pull all of this together, and sometimes you can deliver them seamlessly. Why? You are not looking for perfection, but you're looking for how to harmonize them and they go in sync with each other. So that is absolutely very important for us to note. Listen, the aim is not perfection. Perfection is not something that is, listen, sometimes perfection is a farce, right? But it's about harmony. And you go to bed and you sleep and you know that, I feel good. This is working, that is working. Now, saying all of this and not giving the tools on how to achieve this harmony we're talking about might just be faboos at the end of the day, right? So let us go into the details. How do we really balance marriage, business, and personal growth? How do we achieve these things? Number one, we must learn how to clarify our core values and vision. Somebody put it in the chat if anybody's listening to me. And those of you at the back, let's go to class. Come forward, come forward, come forward. We must learn how to clarify our core values and vision. It's very important. For those of us that are Christians, you know, the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain, that they that pick it will run with it. Now, listen, it is telling you to even write your vision, that they that read it can run with it. That is, another person picks your vision. They can literally see the roadmap of your life. They can literally see exactly where you are headed. So that is the reason you must clarify on your core values and your vision. Where am I going? What do I want to do there? It's very important that you put these things into perspective. Now, you will start by asking yourself the biggest question of the day. What is my why? This is the biggest question of the day. What is my why? Why do I want to balance marriage? Why do I want to be a successful wife? Why do I want to be a successful mother? Why do I want to be successful in business and also my personal growth in career? What is my why? It is very important that you know your why. It is very important that you know your reason. Now, listen, your why will literally be different from my why, because what drives you, what prods you, what pokes you, what pushes you into your next level may not be what drives me. So your why has to be stated in clear terms. Remember, we're still speaking on clarifying your core values and vision. And in clarifying them, you must know your why. Why do I have to wake up every day and I'm ready to hit the day? Why do I have to do this? Listen, if you know your why, you will know the who that fits the journey of your why, and you will also understand the what that is needed for that journey. I will say it again. If you know your why, you will also be able to identify the who that fits the journey of your why, and you will be able to know the what that is needed for your why. So, your why is the number one thing you need to ask yourself. And all of these have to align. They will need to align so that everything ties in your time and in your energy. Everything ties in. So your why connects to the who and it connects to the what. Let's go. Let's go further. What are your action steps in knowing your why? What are the action steps? Number one, you must learn how to define what success means to you. What does success mean to you in marriage? What does success mean to you in business? What does success mean to you in personal growth? You must learn how to define what success literally means to you. Listen, do you know that success to you might be different from what success means to me? For some people, success means being financially capable. For some people, success means being stupendously wealthy. For some other people, success literally means legacy and posterity. For some people, success to them means giving to charity. So, what your success is defined as is literally and totally different from what success means to me. So, I said, define what success means to you in marriage, in personal growth, and in business. You must define it. Remember, we're trying to know the why. The second thing you have to do is to create a vision board. Create the roadmap that reflects your goals and your core values. How do we do this? I want to go to Australia. How or what do I need to get to Australia? Your end goal is Australia. The next question should be, moving from Nigeria or moving from America or moving from the UK or moving from any other part of the world to Australia. How do I get there? What do I need? Am I going visa free? Do I need to apply for a visa? How much for the ticket? Accommodation, feeding. What are the people like? What is the weather like? You will need to create your vision board. So you map the direction of your life. There has to be a roadmap into where you are headed. So that is very important. So you must create your vision board. And the next thing you do is what? You align your decisions with your core values so that you can avoid burnout. You begin to bring all of this into alignment. So you avoid burnout. You don't feel burnt out. You don't wear yourself thin at the end of the day because you are all over the place. Let me tell you, one of the beautiful things that aligning your vision does for you is so that you are not distracted from the issues of life. You literally have your focus and you know where you are headed. Let me tell us this. A wise man once said, Viktor Frankl is the name of the man. He said, when you know your why, you can endure anyhow. I'm going to say that again. If anybody heard me, put it in the comments. When you know your why, you can endure anyhow. When you know the reason you want to be a successful businesswoman, you will endure the hurdles that is thrown your way. When life throws lemon your way, you will know how to make it into lemonade. When you know your why, you will endure anyhow. Because I want to go to Australia, I will have to endure the hurdles that come into spending the money because I have. Oh, imagine that you are invited to the White House. You are invited to come represent your family, your lineage, your generation, yourself. You are invited to the White House to come do something because you know what is your why? Why are you going to the White House? When you know your why, you will endure anyhow. And let us also assume that you are acrophobic. Let us assume that you are claustrophobic, but you know that you need to fly, right, to get there. You know that you'll be in an aircraft that is enclosed. Why am I going there? Because I know my why, I will endure anyhow. You will endure the topsy-turvies. You will have to endure the turbulence. For some of us that are acrophobic, listen, I don't even like to fly. Let me just tell you a little secret about me. I hate heights. I'm afraid of heights. But if we have to do it, then we have to do it anyway. So if the White House comes calling Coach Sazzy will have to talk her fear for heights and look for how to woman up and go represent her generation at the White House. So if you know your why, you will endure anyhow. So number one is what? Clarify your core values and vision. Let us go to number two. How to balance marriage, business, and personal growth. The second thing you will have to learn how to do is to reframe narrative. You will have to learn how to reframe your narrative. What narrative? The narrative that society has created for you. You will have to learn how to reframe it. Remember, one thing that you and I know for sure is that the society has been able to create this narrative that you cannot be a successful wife, mother, and businesswoman and have your personal growth going for you. Society has limited women and make us feel like we cannot achieve these things. That is a lie. That is a myth. That in itself is something that every one of us as women have to reframe the narrative. You cannot succumb and yield to those pressure that traditional, cultural, societal, and every other form has created for you. You must learn how to break through the ceiling, the cap that has been put over you. As a woman, you are stoic. As a woman, you are dogged. As a woman, you have resilience. You have capacity to contain it. Listen, let me tell you again. Do you know? Let's go to a bit of science. Do you know that it takes a woman? Women are the only ones that can actually think from both sides of their brains. Do you know that? Men think from only one side of their brain. And that is the reason men can focus on one thing. When a man wants to achieve something, they stay focused. But women, what do? We are multitaskers. We can achieve this and that and the third. Do you know that? You can achieve more than that, but what are they doing? The society is defining who you are not because they know that if a woman puts her eyes on the prize, she will achieve it and not look back. So yes, you are actually a multitasker, so do not let no one frame your own belief. No, you will have to go back and reframe it. And how would you reframe that belief? Number one, you will have to list every limiting belief. How to reframe the narrative. Number one, list every limiting belief that you have come to believe for yourself. Because for you to reframe a thing, it means you will have to know what those things are. You need to know what those things are, the limitations. You need to know your limitations. So you will need to list your limiting beliefs. The limiting beliefs you're struggling with, are they cultural? List them. Are they biological? List them. Are they traditional? List them. Is it because you're from a poor home? Parental guardian was not there. List what your limiting beliefs are that has told you that you cannot become. List all of those things. Now, after listing those things, what do? You go and you start reframing what it is. Let me give you an example. I hope I'm not fast. Please, if I'm too fast, call me back. Let me slow down because I'm muje muje. I'm all the way go. So now, how do you do it? I know this is how to reframe it. Please follow my train of thought. A lot of women struggle at becoming successful because of marriage and raising children. So success becomes far-fetched. What I just said, is it some of the commonest things that happen to women from succeeding? Let's drop it in the comments. I want to be sure that I'm communicating, not just talking alone. Is it something that is common that women suffer or women say amongst themselves? I am limited because I'm a wife and I'm a mother, so I don't have the time. Please, we need to drop it. How many persons are right here? Let's see how many people we have here. We have 31 people. So please let the comments come in. I would love to see you, state the comments, put it right there. Good. I'm seeing Shoma, yes, and all of that. Thank you. Now, because that is the truth that is there, it is the obvious truth, right? How do you reframe that? You have been able to state that limiting belief. Now, what do you go? What do you do in reframing it? You've stated the limiting belief. Now, how do you reframe it? I recognize that women struggle to be successful because they are mothers and they are wives. However, your however becomes your reframing thought. However, I will ensure to not laze about, to make research, to reach out to the people that count in my journey, and to push through until I succeed. Are you seeing what you just did? You recognize that there is really things that can limit you. However, you have strategized that regardless of these things that may limit me, I have my strategies. So I am going to use these strategies. I'm going to implement this and that and the third to counter the truth or the fact, or do we call it a myth? I'm going to use it to counter it. That is how to reframe a narrative. So one thing is having a limiting belief, another thing is reframing your limiting belief. For instance, light-skinned women are the most beautiful women in the world. Have you people heard that before? If you've heard that saying, put it in the comments. Light-skinned women are the most beautiful women in the world. Have you heard that before? Now, imagine that you are dark-skinned, right? You are dark-skinned and you have already heard that light-skinned ladies are the most beautiful. What do? That is a limiting belief already for a chocolate caramel ooh-wee lady, right? That is already a limiting belief for you. So what do? You go back to it. I understand that people say that light-skinned women are the most beautiful. However, for Coach Sazzy, I am a chocolate, caramel, intelligent, outstanding. I have the intrinsic and the extrinsic value. And when I put all of this out, my beauty will radiate from inside and outside. And that is exactly who I am. My beauty will not only be defined by just my beautiful face, because if you have just a beautiful face, you are nothing but a bimbo. I'm sorry. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm sorry. You are nothing but a bimbo. But imagine you are bringing the beautiful face and you are aligning it with what comes out of your mind. The intrinsic value, the invaluable things that you are bringing, that in itself is what defines beauty. Are you seeing what you just did there? So when they see that beautiful face, light-skinned lady, and I'm sorry, I'm not attacking light-skinned. Oh, my light-skinned women, I love you all. I'm not attacking. Please don't feel triggered. It's just an example. You're not part of it. You're not a bimbo. Please, my light-skinned sisters, please, Emma Binu, forgive me. Forgive me. All right? So you must learn how to reframe those thoughts. Very important. I can see my sister Atinoke. You know I love you. My light skin beautiful. My sunshine. Please forgive me. So I just needed to use that for you to see. And you can be more and you can do more. Now, Let me say this, another wise word. You can be deeply in love and wildly successful. This statement was made by an unknown person. You can be deeply in love as a woman and you can be wildly successful. Very, very possible. Let's go to the third. Communication is a superpower alongside with conflict resolution. Communication and conflict resolution are superpowers. You must learn how to activate the arts. As women, remember, we're talking about balancing marriage, business, and personal growth. Whether we like it or not, there is going to be a time when the blessings that you have prayed for starts showing. It might just want to interrupt, interject, or disrupt things in your marriage. That is a place where communication and conflict resolution will be activated. Because whether you like it or not, at some point, our men will say, hey, 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 woman, come this way. The home front is lagging. What is going on? Is it because of the job? Is it because of the business you're not delivering? This is where we'll need to communicate with our significant other. Because listen, what is the goal? The goal is to be a wife, a mother, a business mogul, and also to have your career and personal growth going forward. We can have it all. I've said it before here. Listen, it is a myth that you cannot have, oh, you must choose one. We are not choosing one. We are, in this case, I am an Oliver Twist. In this case, I am an Oliver Twist. I'm going to have it all. A beautiful wife, a committed and devoted wife, a committed and devoted mother, a business mogul, a CEO, an entrepreneur, and I will always develop personal growth. So yes, communication and conflict resolution is very important. Is somebody talking to me, or is it time for me to stop? Okay, let me go ahead. So
yes, ma'am, go ahead. You've got like another 2 minutes and then that'll be it. Thank you. But we're enjoying you. Yes, another 2 minutes and help us. Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Now, you must know how to work on communication and conflict resolution. You must know how to carry your significant other along. Listen, when you carry your significant other in the journey, in the process of your success, they will feel like they are part of this journey. Don't leave them behind. Communicate how you feel. Tell them your goals. Tell them your dreams. Tell them your aspiration. Share it with them. It's okay to be vulnerable with them. It's okay to let them know where you are struggling and where you are doing well. It's important that you do these things so that it's not going to come to alter anything in the family. So yes, how do we do these things? Schedule intentional check-ins with your significant others. Schedule it. Talk to them. Have date night. Very important. Another thing you do is you share your wins. You also share your losses. Very important. Another thing, be vulnerable. As women, act like you are dying. Let me tell you, one trick with men love to appear as superheroes with a cape. Act like you're dying. Hell, my head, though, I can't carry this. So this cannot do. Be vulnerable with your man. He's your man. Let him know that you need help. Very important. Vulnerability is not weakness. Vulnerability is just you showing that you are open for collaboration and partnership. That is what you're doing with your man. They need to understand these things. Let me tell you, when a man sees himself as a solution bringer to you, do you know how important that man feels? The man feels like he's the king of the jungle. The man feels like, I contributed, I'm part of my wife's success. A man wants to feel that way because of his ego. So yes, be vulnerable before him and tell him the areas you're struggling. Now listen, this is the trick. When you do that with your man, be open for advice, be open for his counsel, and don't make him feel like his counsel is stupid. Don't make him feel like his counsel is not welcome. Take the counsel, even if he's a novice in that area, take the counsel and learn how to curate it to fit what you want to achieve. Come back to him again and say, that thing you advised and you suggested, I did this and that. What do you think? Is it okay? Or would you want to tell me other method or means to achieving these things? It is called wisdom. It is a principal thing and it is very important. So you will know how to open up in that regard. Now, you always need to remember that you're a woman. You are not a robot. There is a popular saying, a wise saying that says, You are not El Shaddai. If you try to do everything, you shall die. You are not El Shaddai. If you try to do everything, you shall die. All right? You are not a robot. So it's okay for you to relax and let somebody come in to help. Relax and be taken care of. Is it a crime? Has anybody won an award for the most understanding, hardworking woman of the year? Come on. Come on. There are times you need to relax and let people step in to help you. Very important. Look at women like Michelle Obama, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. These women they are women that bring in family, career, personal growth, everything. They are outstanding women and they are still running with their families. So it's okay for you to relax when you need to relax and open up when you need help. It's very important. I have other points I would have loved to state, but let us allow, because we're already running out of time. I would have loved to state maybe 2 more points, but hey, let's leave it at this point and let's allow other people do what they need to do. So thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was, it got to a stage, I just stopped writing. I said, I have to rewatch this recording. But one thing I need to say before you go, to round up with Coach Sazzy, thank you so much. Like her fire is just there. So she said, balancing is not about perfection and me. That is just, that one. And then learn to clarify your core values and vision. What is your why? When you know your why, then you'll be able to know the you that fits it. And then that helps you to know the what in your journey. Oh my God, thank you so much. I mean, she said so many fantastic points that I feel each and every one of us, once we're done, try and let us, the replay will be sent. We need to watch it again and take it all in. And Coach Sazzy, I just want to say thank you. I know it's a short time. I know you weren't meant to speak first, but thank you for delivering so well. God bless you. We'll have you back again. That one I know. We need to really. I know my ladies in the house will say we definitely want Coach Sazzy back again. So thank you so much. Thank you. All right. We will take questions. Well, not yet. So if anyone has questions, can you just keep actually let me just take 1 or 2 questions. If there's anyone here that has a question for Coach Sazzy, now just drop 1 or 2. I could quickly take Coach 1 or 2 questions for her. If there's anyone that has a question, if not, we'll proceed pretty quick. Any questions for her? Okay, I'm looking at the chat and I can't see anything for now. That's fine. Thank you very much, Coach Sazzy. I know you're still going to be in the room. If anything comes up, we'll let you know. Ms. Bumi, thank you. Let's move on to the next part of our agenda this evening / this afternoon / anywhere anybody
There's
will
a
be.
hand up, Ma.
Oh, is there someone?
is
Oh my
raising a hand
gosh.
up to ask a
Oh, I
question.
didn't see it. Right. Let's see. Oh, we've got Tolu. Yes, Tolu, please go ahead. You can either quickly type your question for us or quickly speak, and then Coach Sazzy would take the question. Thank you.
Good evening. Can you hear me? I think I would like to speak.
That's fine. Thank you. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Sachi. I mean, this is absolutely wonderful this evening. I'm swept up. Quickly go to my question. When you talked about be vulnerable, especially with your husband, with your spouse. How do you handle spouses that your success and your ability to be, or your capacity growth to be able to put all these things together, balance everything, and your growth rate is kind of intimidating? How do you open up? How do you open up to such a spouse whereby always talking down on you? I mean, doesn't believe in. How do you? I think you get what I'm saying, man. How do you handle this?
All right. Thank you very much for that question. Now, let me tell you guys this. Oh, the Holy Spirit is a beautiful Father. Do you know that yesterday while I was studying, I heard this question in my spirit? That's prepare for this question because somebody will ask. So I heard that question in my spirit. So as you were saying, I just started laughing, like, oh my God, thank you, Father. Thank you that I prepared. It was clear that I was going to hear this question and I prepared. Now, I understand that sometimes success can be intimidating for people, not just our spouses.